This diagram maps the lineage of Agent 27. While the financial advisory agent reasons over mathematics, the legal intelligence agent reasons over language, making errors harder to detect and, in this domain, catastrophic. It is 11:47 p.m. at a corporate law firm. An associate has 13 minutes to file a brief. She is relying on an AI agent to synthesize a 14-page client narrative into a cited legal argument. The agent delivers. The screen shows a perfectly formatted citation supporting her exact argument, complete with reporter volumes and specific page numbers. But there is a hidden trap. The text looks structurally flawless, but without a dedicated verification barrier, that associate is seconds away from submitting a hallucinated fabrication to a federal judge. In a zero-tolerance environment, the defining feature of a production-ready legal system is not the ability to produce text, but the structural ability to refuse an unverified claim. In June 2023, the Mata versus Avianca case provided a roadmap for professional catastrophe. An attorney used standard generative AI to research a brief, resulting in the submission of non-existent cases, including Varghese versus China's Southern Airlines. Opposing counsel could not locate the decisions. The judge sanctioned the attorneys involved, and the firm suffered massive reputational damage. The incident exposed a systemic vulnerability. Large language models predict sequential tokens based on probability. Without a hard-coded constraint, they will confidently invent names and citations that look like valid case law. These engineering guardrails address that failure mode directly. Consequently, enterprise legal AI must be designed to act as an adversarial gatekeeper against its own base model. This flowchart illustrates the 5-stage React-style gating loop, stopping at every inference boundary to prevent compounding errors. Stage 1 is decompose. The agent runs a legal taxonomy classifier to extract operative facts, outputting a structured query object. In Stage 2, the system executes a multi-vector parallel search across roughly 40 million case documents, targeting a latency of under 800 milliseconds. Pure semantic similarity often fails in this domain. A conceptually perfect match from 1872 is useless if the current dispute requires specific authority from a local jurisdiction. The system enforces judicial hierarchy mathematically: 0.5 times cosine similarity, plus 0.3 times authority tier, plus 0.2 times recency decay. A hard jurisdiction filter then applies a 0.8 penalty to any document outside the target venue, ensuring local lower court precedent outranks tangential high court rulings. This retrieval math reshapes the vector space to respect the real-world rules of judicial standing, separating a prototype from a production-ready tool. Stage 3 is analyze. Retrieving a highly ranked case is insufficient because legal truth is temporal. A ruling valid this morning can be overturned by an appellate court before lunch. To maintain a barrier against bad law, the agent queries a Shepard's-compatible citation graph API, verifying the treatment history and good law status of every document. The system indexes new reversals within a 4-hour window, rejecting distinguished or overturned rulings before drafting ever begins, to mitigate the risk of stale data. Stage 3 acts as a temporal firewall, ensuring the model only reasons over precedent that remains enforceable at the exact minute the query is run. This architecture has driven a legal AI market projected to reach $8.5 billion by 2026. 90% of surveyed lawyers now use at least one AI tool. Consolidation is accelerating. Thomson Reuters integrated CoCounsel's engine into Westlaw, while LexisNexis launched its Anthropic-powered Projet platform to offer similar agentic workflows. Harvey remains the primary venture-backed challenger. It maintains an exclusive data partnership with LexisNexis and offers an agent builder that allows firms to construct custom systems for M&A or litigation. Competition in the legal tech sector has converged on the reliability of the execution pipeline, the ability to automate multi-step workflows without sacrificing citable authority. In Stage 4, the generation step is strictly bounded by logic masking. This mathematically prohibits the model from outputting reporter strings or case names autonomously. The model must pull citations exclusively from the verified retrieval buffer. If a string is missing from that buffer, the model's probability of generating it is forced to 0. The final failsafe is Stage 5, the verification gate. A secondary model cross-references every citation against the retrieved corpus. If a phantom case slips through, the system doesn't guess or try to fix it. It freezes the output, raising a flag for human intervention. The most critical line of code in this entire ecosystem is the one that forces the agent to say, "I couldn't verify this." Verification has clear limits. The Shepherd's Gate guarantees that a case exists, is in the correct jurisdiction, and is good law. It does not guarantee that the legal argument itself is persuasive or correct. A perfectly verified citation can anchor a disastrously wrong theory of the case. The machine removes the risk of fabrication, but cannot exercise legal judgment. Regulation enforces this boundary. The ABA's 2025 ethical guidance and the EU AI Act's high-risk classification mandate that a human attorney personally verify and sign off on all AI-generated outputs. By purging phantom citations from the record, Agent 27 returns the final hour of a deadline to the attorney, shifting the associate's focus from forensic verification to the exercise of professional judgment.